What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the most, I don't know how to say this, the most controversial subject right now in the hobby, which is going to be, guys, how long will this Pokemon craze, hype, however you want to sort of nail it, how long will it last, and how much longer do we have left? I do want to say, guys, really quickly before we hop into this, is that I do have some very, very precious gifts I do want to show you guys later. What I mean by that is I do have a little secret for all of you who are looking at Pokemon MSRP, and I gotta mention I'm not a financial advisor, so please take all of this for your own advice, guys. And let's dive into this. So as a lot of you know, I've been trying to be very real on this channel. In fact, that's literally the #1 most important thing to me. And I do want to address one thing, guys, that's been going on recently in my videos and in my comment section. A lot of stuff is going on right now about Pokestocks. You keep talking about buying Prismatic now for $100 in ETB, or, you know, whatever. When you know this set has 2 years of print. And listen, I gotta make it clear, guys, I am not an arrogant or a guy who just defends his attitude, whatever. I do really really respect that opinion, and a lot of people are saying that now. A lot of people are getting tired of this bull crap, I guess you could say, of this investing. And I want to say, guys, if you would like, bro, that is 100% a very, very good option, and today we'll be talking about that. Most importantly, the new stuff and everything like that. And this is a little bit of a drawing from my previous video, so I'll talk about all of this today. But yeah, that's definitely a very viable option, and as an investor, guys, we'll be talking about that in today's video. I do want to mention, if you guys do want to support your boy, join a membership down below, get exclusive videos, content, shorts, stuff like that, whatever you'd like. And you know what, I'll treat it to you guys now. Menards right now, if you go on menards.com, Pokemon, right now at the time of recording this, they have a Pokemon cards, guys, at MSRP. So if you want to go ahead and get yourself this tin, which I do believe has Surging and Journey together, I'm 90% sure that this will still be available when this video gets uploaded. I mean, only 176 people, guys, have purchased this, so there's probably still a lot in stock. But please be respectful. Please do not overbuy all of these as I'm showing them to you guys, because buying Pokemon cards on MSRP right now is very, very hard to do. And I thought I would show you guys something as a little gift. So if you guys do want to get Pokemon cards on MSRP, go on Menards. You can order it. I believe it comes to your house pretty soon. I think that's about it. So let's talk about the video now. How long will this craze last? I recently did a video, guys, on make sure I'm recording this. I recently did a video on this right here, Scalpers versus product, and it's a pretty straightforward graph. Practically what's going on here is that the demand all across the board right now for Pokemon is slowly diminishing, and if you guys have not really realized that, then you probably should. It might not look like it, or it might not be this dramatic of a graph. Maybe more so something like this right now, what we're going through. But guys, eventually this will continue to dwindle down until it gets to literally nothing. And that is because of this graph. Now, honestly, I'm not going to erase this, because I think this is a very detailed and true analysis, guys, of what's going on right now. We're not having a little bit of product getting released right now. Pokemon is going ham right now in their product. There's so much getting released, it's kind of crazy. And I recently drew this, what you guys see on the screen, demonstrating what we're sort of seeing. We're finally seeing the product catch up to the scalper demand. And just, I'm not saying that we're getting to that point now where, you know, you go to Target a day after the restock and you're going to find product. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying we're getting to that point. And I should probably draw it out just a little bit. I should probably just draw it out a little bit better. Let me see if I could do that, because it does look a little bit interesting. Maybe we're sort of like right here, and maybe Scalpers are more so right here, guys. So of course we're not there just yet, but eventually we will cross this line. And I do think that when we do cross this, we will see products at close to near MSRP. That means going into your Target, guys, on a restock the next day and still finding product available. To prove my point, guys, if you've been living under a rock a little bit, which is kind of crazy because this has been pretty big, there's been so much product right now with Prismatic getting Costco releases, and I'm not even kidding, guys, when I tell you this. I'm at Poke Notify. If we go to this, guys, literally the East Coast shipments arrive. I know this was June 6th. Right now it's like, what is it, the 16th or something like that? Yeah, 16th. And you know, they're gonna get so much new stuff. We also have now, what else? We also have 151 guys getting reprinted, confirmed. We also have more 151 getting released at Blooming Waters. We have Destined Rivals coming out. We have so freaking much, guys, coming out right now into the market, and before you know it, it will come all back to normal. So I'm gonna say it right now because obviously I do want to make it clear, guys. If you want to get Pokemon cards, like say you want Prismatic, right? Say you want Prismatic ETB. We'll go with this product right here. If you guys want it at MSRP or close to MSRP, wait 2 years. You'll get it. You'll get it, no doubt, guarantee. Why? Because this hype will, guys, come to an end. Listen, one thing I could tell you for a fact, and we've seen this with everything in life. Nothing lasts forever. You can put into anything right now, and eventually, guys, this will come to an end. Am I supporting my evidence that every single product will come close to near MSRP? No, because, you know, maybe the Prismatic Evolutions Super Premium Collection will not hit that number. Why? Because it's more so of a special product, which is why some of my videos, I'm pretty particular on what I make videos about. And, you know, this isn't the product maybe to buy in 2 years, because who knows? Who knows? Maybe this will be worth 300 in 2 years. That's a possibility. And why I suggest that is just due to the fact, guys, of the overall demand for this product in particular. And then we have the Costco bundles right now, which actually are surprisingly catching up in price. A little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie to you, because it's just so crazy. But I'm pretty happy because if you guys look at this, there's been a very little purchase demand in this product right now, which makes me very relieved that people are stopping to buy from scalping, and people are saying, you know what, I'm not gonna buy this anymore, man. I would just rather wait. You know, I really do support that. But you know, people who are buying these ETBs, bro, at $110, $90, whatever, and want to wait and want to be patient, then yeah, you'll do it. Going back to my drawing, if we scroll on over to a little bit, I recently did this, guys, which practically shows what Prismatic Evolutions looks like right now in terms of being it the new set, right? A lot of you guys are smart, and a lot of you guys, you know stuff, right? Us YouTubers, we're not always the smartest people, and unfortunately, we can make some pretty dumb moves in terms of how we make videos. So Prismatic, guys, right now, I think this is Prismatic, right? This is purely demonstrated to the corrective level of literally just being very high in price. But once that scalping limit, guys, gets proven, or not proven, but the volume eventually reaches it when we get to this peak right here, guys, right? When we come across that line, we're gonna see prices drop and slowly drop. I mean, listen, look, ready? To prove that I'm not tripping, guys, look at this. Or that's not really that great of an example. Look at this. 6 months ago, we had Prismatic ETBs, guys, going for $150. Now we have them going for $105. 6 months later. So it's working, it's happening, and most importantly, guys, data proves this, right? Please keep that in mind. So the people who, you know, I said this in my last video. People who were buying, I should probably draw this over here just a little bit, make it a little bit better for us to sort of see it. People who were, you know, paying $150, guys, for an ETB, right? We're paying 3x the market price. Right now, we're seeing Prismatic ETBs going for 100. That's literally 1.9x market price, because I believe the ETBs are like $54.99, so this would be like probably 2 whatever. But just to make it a little bit better, obviously this is what we're going through. And guys, if we go back, we even have some ETBs going for $98. I mean, we have this one that literally sold for $90. So we're getting even close to that level, guys, which is just a little bit of 1.80x MSRP maybe, right? I'm not saying that's accurate because I don't know my math that quick, but sort of my general reputation. So what's happening is we're seeing a downtrend in price, and eventually this will keep going. How low do I honestly think as an investor this set will go? Well, being around the Sword and Shield era and being around the 2020 hype when paying for a Battle Cells booster box was around $250. Yes, I was around that time, and yes, I did pay that because I was stupid, right? I didn't know my stuff. But if I did have to be honest, how low do I think a Prismatic ETB can go in 2 years? I do think that MSRP might be pushing it in terms of saying that it will reach MSRP because this set in general is really what sparked the hype after Surging Sparks. Get it? Surging Sparks sparked. Okay. Which proves my point that I think that an ETB can realistically get to $65 comfortably in 2 years. And I'm saying that because I know one thing, right? When Pokemon says they're going to print a set into Oblivion, they're going to print a set into Oblivion. And let's check Crown Zenith, because Crown Zenith is a great example of this, guys. Crown Zenith was everywhere, and it is still slightly... No, it's not. I'm tripping. Let's go to the ETB. This thing is literally bought at $200, which is just so nuts, dude. I can't believe it. When this guy was going for literally $45, I wish I could go back a little bit in time to see it more growth. But look at the growth, guys. This is what happens when you invest in an older set. A whole different story. Like, that's a whole different category for a video. But the newer sets like Prismatic, 151 even, Destin, this is more relevant to the topic, right? Because will Crown Zenith ever crash? Realistically, no, unless Pokemon reprints whatever they do. But yeah, I think that's reasonable for Prismatic to hit, guys, because you have to know, going back to this drawing, is that they will beat the Scalpers. They have done it, and they will do it again. And I think Pokemon, in all honesty, sort of does it to themselves. I mean, let's go back. Let's go back 1 year when we had Evolving Skies, right? Evolving Skies was the set that everyone wanted, guys. It was literally the Prismatic back in the day. Hands down, right? You can try to fight me on that, whatever, but that's the truth, right? It was the OG Prismatic. So what I've sort of realized, guys, from all of this, and to teach you all a little bit of a lesson, Pokemon usually has its spikes and its hypes during the times of evolutions getting released. Why is that? I honestly have no clue, honestly, because evolutions are cool, but I don't think they're that cool when Pokemon gets this crazy. But what I'm saying is that after Evolving Skies came out, and after we went into Scarlet and Violet and Paldea Evolved, those sets were literally had no demand to it, right? Because they were interesting sets. They didn't have that much hype towards it. But as soon as we got to Surging Sparks and Pikachu, and then we had Evolutions, people wanted it again. So that's what we're sort of going through. And I think once it happens again, so once we phase out and then we hop into the next era of Pokemon cards, we will finally see the craze end. Now, I could be totally wrong, guys. You know, take all this for a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, who knows what Pokemon will do. I could be totally wrong, but there's a very high chance that I am partially correct due to the fact of how history repeats itself and how Pokemon cards, especially the market, recovers. And, you know, as an investor, it's interesting, right? I should be hoping for more growth, guys. I should be hoping for that. I should be saying, you know, I hope the market keeps growing. I hope the market keeps growing. But in all honesty, guys, I really don't want it to keep growing, because I had my crazy bull run right now for the Sword and Shield era, and I'm very excited about that. I already had my bull run, and luckily it's Sword and Shield, so it's a lot of an older set, and it will continue to grow in my opinion. Why? Because that set will no longer get reprinted. As you guys can see right here from a previous video, old goodbye. Straightforward meaning is that, for example, Crown Zenith, they're not printing any more of this set. Sure, you can go to Walmart, you can watch those videos and see those tins getting released, but those, in my opinion, are the last of Crown Zenith. And, you know, this product right here, guys, won't just see it again and might keep growing. I do not know how much longer, but it definitely will. I luckily have some of these as well, which is a very nice blessing, bro. Man, it's crazy how much this set grew, dude. It really is. And it's kind of uncomfortable because it's like this set was literally the cheapest set of all time and now has been the most expensive. It's insane. It really is. Man, bro, this is crazy, chat. Very crazy, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up for this video right here. We did nearly reach the 15-minute mark as I try to go for that now, so you guys get a little bit of longer content. But yeah, I hope you guys all did enjoy this, and if there's anything you do want me to know, comment about, let me know. I always respond to all the comments. That's one thing I do every single video on this channel. And as always, guys, if you want Pokemon cards at MSRP right now, go to Menards, pick it up for $26.69 with the rebate, obviously, which just go ahead and do, bro. It's like free. And yeah, I believe 2 Surging, 2 Journey Together, and I don't know, I think maybe Stellar Crown, a weird set, like a bad one. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching. As always, it's your boy PokeStocks, and I wish the best for all of you. See ya.